78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. If you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, y'all. So, current undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney, is moving up to 140, as we all know, to face Regis Prograis for the WBC 140-pound title. It is my belief that Devin Haney is the most hated, period, the most hated boxer on the planet at this point in time. And the reason I say that is because of this. Not only is the boxing establishment against Devin Haney, but there's a section of fans, delusional fans, that don't mind being hypocrites in order to hate on Devin Haney. Let me explain to you what I mean. Devin Haney just beat Vasyl Lomachenko. Okay, first of all, let's go back. Let's just go back. The man had to go over to Australia twice and fight George Kambosos. Okay, take the short end of the stick twice to fight George Kambosos for the opportunity to become undisputed, something that nobody thought he would do. Okay, but he did do it. He sacrificed and went on and did it. He became undisputed. All right. Everybody pressured him to fight Lomachenko. It was this huge campaign. Oh, yeah. Fight Lomachenko. Oh, fight Lomachenko. You had Paulie Malignaggi and all these other guys. Oh, he's scared of Loma. He's going to duck Loma. Right? So no matter what Devin did, they set it up to where he was going to look like a duck. You fight Lomachenko, you're ducking Shakur. You fight Shakur, of course, you're ducking Lomachenko. Or you're ducking Tank. Right? The man just got the titles, and this is the talk, right? So he fights Vasyl Lomachenko, a fight that he's wanted for 4 or 5 years, okay? And when he beats Lomachenko, it's a controversial decision to some. Some people feel like Lomachenko won the fight, all right? So they cried and they whined and they whined. And it was all kind of petitions put out there by Lomachenko's team. They want to reverse the decision. They want to force a rematch. They want all this stuff, right? And then meanwhile, you have Shakur Stevenson, who just got to 135 and came up and fought a nobody, but beat up some nobody. And he wants all the attention. He wants Devin Haney's belts, okay? So Devin Haney, who has been at lightweight his entire career, since he was 16 years old, he's been at 135. The man is ready to move up to 140. Now, he stated he will stay at 135 if it's a big fight, if it makes financial sense to him. But he's not going to keep hurting his body without a big fight, without a big payday, right? So the man goes up to 140. There's so many lies and rumors. You had Teofimo Lopez at 140 who claimed he was retired, right? Okay. Now, the WBO said, okay, well, since Devin Haney's coming to 140, Devin, if you come to 140, you have an option to fight this chump dude here for the vacant belt. Devin Haney's still negotiating with Regis. Out of nowhere, here comes back Teofimo Lopez. Oh man, no, they're trying to give Devin Haney my belt. No, I'm coming back out of retirement. Right? Cool. I mean, that's his right. But the narrative that Devin Haney somehow was trying to steal Teo's vacant belt is ridiculous. Right? So now, Devin Haney is negotiating with Regis for the fight. Shakur Stevenson is campaigning with the WBC. Please take his belt. I don't want him to be champion no more. How he gonna just do this? You know what disgusts me the most about all of this? Is that Devin Haney just got the belts. He just got them. And he just defended the belts against Lomachenko in May. And the next day, the boxing world is running around here acting like this man has been holding the belts hostage for 5 years. So let's expose the hypocrisy here. So they say Shakur, he deserved a shot, and Devin Haney offered Shakur a shot at all 4 belts, undisputed. All you gotta do is take 25%. Shakur, nope, I'm not taking it. I want 50-50. Haney's even asked him, what's your purse? What's your asking price? What do you want? Give me a round number. Nope, I want 50-50. How you going to get 50-50 if Devin Haney and his team are also promoters, not just fighters? How are you going to get that, Shakur? You just got here. Shakur is not being realistic. What Shakur wanted the whole time was to fight for Devin Haney's belts. He wanted to take what his homeboy had. That's it. You know, his homeboy got a nice girl. He want that girl. Homeboy got a nice car. He want that car. That's Shakur, a typical hater. So now you explain to me, why is it somehow foul or somehow shady if Devin Haney wants to remain undisputed at 135, go up to 140, fight Regis, and then if it's a big fight at 135, come back to 135, right? We're talking about 3 months from now. What's the big deal about Devin Haney holding the belts for 3 months? Can somebody explain that to me? I want to hear the hypocrisy from the Fugazi boxing fan, because these are the same fans who will say nothing about Jermell Charlo, who ain't fought in over a year. Okay? Jermell Charlo, who ain't fought in over a year, who's supposed to fight Tim Tszyu. Jermell Charlo is undisputed at 154, was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu I don't know how many times. The fight ain't happening, and now guess what Jermell Charlo's doing? Keeping his belts, still not fighting Tim Tszyu, his mandatory, but going up in weight to 168 to fight Canelo. And if he loses to Canelo, he gets to come back down in weight and still be undisputed at 154. Nobody has a problem with that. Nobody. What about Canelo Alvarez? Speaking of him, Canelo Alvarez was undisputed at 168. Allowed to go up to 175, a whole nother weight class, fight Bivol, get stomped on by Bivol, come back down and still be undisputed at 168. And guess what? Duck David Benavidez. So it's not like Canelo didn't have no competition. No, he has a contender right here. David Benavidez waiting in the wings. Boxing, everybody's screaming for it. Mike Tyson screaming for it. Everybody, the whole boxing world screaming for Canelo versus the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. And guess what happened? Nothing. He's going to fight Charlo. Right? Nobody says nothing about it. Cool. I got no problem with it. But y'all going to have to explain to me why this kid, Devin Haney, who just got his belts, everybody's asking him to give him up. Why does he need to be stripped? Why does he need to, as if he's been holding up the division or something? This man came in the lightweight division and started fighting dudes and cleaning it up. Undisputed. I know. You want your favorite fighter to get a hand-me-down belt. So y'all spent years calling Devin Haney an email champion when he was hunting the best fighters, when he was hunting Tank Davis and he was hunting Vasyl Lomachenko. Y'all called him the email champ because the WBC said, okay, well, Loma don't want to fight you, so we're going to just call you champ. All y'all ran with the email champ. That's not real. He's the email champ. So if Shakur fights Loma for some hand-me-down belt, what is that going to be? Is that going to be the email champ, the fax machine champ? What is that going to be? Because somebody explain it to me. There's corruption in the sport of boxing. And a lot of these fans are part of that corruption. They let their personal hatred and their personal biases for these fighters get in the way of their logic. And that's why these boxing bigwigs get to stand on us whenever they want to, because guys, they don't stand on no principle. There's no logical way. Nobody can explain to me how Devin Haney should be stripped, how Devin Haney should give up his belts before going to 140, but Charlo shouldn't. And he ain't fought in a year. Canelo shouldn't. And he's been ducking Benavidez for years. Shakur Stevenson just got to 135. Can't say Devin been ducking him for years. Shakur Stevenson just got here. So somebody got to explain that to me. But you can't. You can't explain it. Because it's not coming from logic. Your reasoning is not coming from logic. It's coming from hatred. It's coming from your disdain for Devin Haney, right? Maybe you were a Lomachenko fan. You felt like Loma won the fight. Or maybe you just don't like the fact that Devin Haney rocked with us, the mighty ldbc, and you a low-key hater, and you waiting on him to lose, just like many people was waiting on Earl Spence Jr. to lose, like many people were waiting on Deontay Wilder to lose. I smell you dudes from across the street. I see right through you. The truth of the matter is, you waiting on this kid to lose, so you can feel better about your pathetic life, so you can smile and cheer. That's all there is to it. I ain't heard no talk about Shakur versus Tank. Why ain't nobody talk? Tank Davis been out of jail. Ain't no contract being sent to Devin Haney. All that capping went out the way. Nobody even talk about it no more. See what I'm saying? All the lies, all the stories they made up about Devin Haney. Oh, Tank Davis' team sent him a contract. Devin refused to sign it. That turned out to be a big fat lie. They don't even talk about it no more. They just swept it under the rug. Just like they swept under the rug Shakur Stevenson sending Devin Haney a sign saying sign the contract, even though there was no contract. They swept that under the rug. They don't want to talk about it. But what they will talk about is Bill Haney cap. Man, Bill Haney be capping, man. Man, Devin Haney, man, he need to give up them belts, man. Now, Shakur Stevenson running around social media begging for Still Lomachenko for a fight. Now, let's see if Loma, where's the pressure from all these boxing fans on Loma to respond to Shakur and fight Shakur? What's the pressure? It's ridiculous. The whole thing with Shakur Stevenson asking Devin Haney for a 50-50 split was ridiculous, and y'all know it. It's ridiculous because Devin Haney has 4 belts. The WBC, you cannot speak for all the other sanctioning bodies. They can't say, okay, Devin, you got to give him 50-50. It's ridiculous. You getting 25% cut, and you get to fight for all 4 belts with one shebang. You so much better than Devin Haney. You gonna outbox him, you gonna dog him, whatever. So why wouldn't you take the 25%? Dog Devin Haney out. Now you the man, you call the shots, and you get to go do whatever you're gonna do. That's what Devin had to do. But they won't let him. You see how they won't let this kid flex his A side? He did all that sacrificing, and they won't let him flex the A side. They're trying to keep him in his place. You know why? Because he's a free agent. He's a promotional free agent. He's his own boss. They want those belts back into the hands of the promoters. You see? Devin Haney has upset the natural order of things in boxing. You see? They want those belts back in the hands of the promoter. Top Rank, PBC, whatever. But they want somebody to have those belts. You see? They don't want those belts being out there on a promotional free agent. So now they're trying to force Devin Haney into a situation where he has to once again sell his soul to one of these promotional companies for protection. This is what it's up to. This is the business of boxing. The shenanigans. You got media members like Ellie. Can't interview nobody without bringing up Devin Haney. This dude is obsessed in a weird, strange, disgusting way, if you ask me. I mean, every time you just do interviewing anybody, I know what he's going to do. So, hey, what, you hear about Devin Haney? What do you think about Devin Haney? Like, dude, what's wrong with you and this dude? Why do you keep talking about this kid? We were talking to Frankie Beverly and Mays. Oh, you guys got a new album coming out? Hey, this is boxer Devin Haney. What you guys think of Devin Haney? It's ridiculous. It is what it is, bro. So, it's sad that Devin's going through all this, man. But, this comes with the territory when you're great. This comes with the territory when you want to be your own boss and when you stand 10 toes down and when you want to fight the best, man. When you out here saying you want to fight the best, this is what happens. They try to throw distractions in your way and things of that nature. You ain't heard nothing from Shakur versus Tank. Tank team talking about they flipped the coin, talking about Shakur next. You ain't heard nothing. It's no pressure from these fans. They keep talking about they obsessed with Devin Haney. There's no, hey, why Shakur ain't calling out Tank? Why Tank ain't calling out? Tank ain't calling out nobody. He chilling. The only person Shakur won't is Devin Haney. He's obsessed. He's obsessed with having what Dev got. But you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. If I'm Devin Haney, I don't care what these dudes say at this point. You didn't already prove that you want to fight the best. If I'm Devin Haney, I'm moving real strategic from now on. I'm finna start moving like Tank move. Forget all that. Because these dudes, they up to something. They up to no good. If I'm Dev, I'm finna whoop Regis. And after that, everybody I fight, name gonna be Julio Iglesias. You know what I'm saying? I fight everybody named Julio Iglesias if I'm Devin Haney. What they gonna say? He need to fight somebody? Come on. Teofimo Lopez came out here and said that they'll fight Devin Haney for $20 million. $20 million now. Ridiculous. It's unbelievable. Now, there is some talk of unification. Devin Haney fighting Regis. If Devin beats Regis, there's some talk that Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney will, there'll be an option for that fight, for them to link up and fight for a unification at 140. Okay. But all I know is something got to give, because at 135, look, something got to give. Devin's at 140 now. You just did all this crying about this man belts, but when he had the belts, when he was from the fight Cambosis, I can recall quite clearly all you big name dudes at 135 running around here acting like belts don't matter. The only one who wasn't doing that was Lomachenko. The rest of them dudes running around here, oh, belts don't matter. We don't need belts. Oh, belts just collect dust. We don't need belts. And all you fans was running around bragging and smiling and laughing about that. So now all of a sudden, when Devin Haney is sitting at the top of the hill, everybody want him to throw you down some crumbs. Let him get a piece, man. This dude got a whole bucket of chicken. You see us hungry now. This dude can throw us one piece of wing. You throw a wing down here, Dev. It's pathetic. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Once again, I asked this question. If Devin Haney should be stripped, and if he should give up his belts, then I want to know where that energy is for Jermell Charlo, because he ain't fought Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu been waiting on this dude for forever. Where's that energy for Canelo? He ain't fought Benavidez, yet he was able to go all up to all up these other weight classes and do whatever he want to do. For years, Canelo been doing this. What about Jermall Charlo? Other than getting slapped by Caleb Plant, Jermall Charlo ain't fought since 1983, and he's still WBC middleweight champion. And WBC came out and said, "We're not stripping him. He got immunity. We're not stripping him. Period. No explanation, no justification. We're not stripping him." Make it make sense. They want the belts with promotional companies. You see? Because if the belts are with promotional companies, the sanctioning bodies can shake them down. Shake them down for a couple more sanctioning fees, a couple more dollars here and there, blah, blah, blah. But when the belts are in the hands of a guy who is a promotional free agent, that becomes more difficult. Now, that's the truth of the matter. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new one. I'm up out of here. Deuces.